Welcome to the Fairly Relatable Podcast.
It's like therapy with your best friends, minus the copay. But it's a fun one. We were on a girls' trip and we started talking about some mom hacks. And we were like, you know what? It should
Yeah,
be shared.
they should. I forget what her name is, but there is a gal on Instagram.
A gal.
There's a gal. And
Love
I
it.
sound old.
Gal.
Probably like a 50-year-old, 60-year-old. But anyway, so she has these amazing hacks. And of course, they're all for like her kid.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can't benefit, her kid's like 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't benefit from them now. But just those little tweaks, those little things that make being a mom a little bit easier.
What were we talking about? This started when
We were talking about the tooth fairy.
Why were we talking about the tooth fairy?
Because I don't know. Well, Presley, my daughter, she's 7. She finally has no front teeth. It's really cute. But
Perfect
she lost her
for
tooth.
Halloween, little jack-o'-lantern.
I know. So she loses her other big tooth, and we're like, oh shit! Like we don't have anything to give her. And then I'm like, this is always the case. It's always like 11 p.m.
Yeah,
and I'm like, Justin, like we got to put something under her pillow. And he's like, I'm like, do you have any cash? He's like, no, I don't have any cash. I'm like, shit, neither do I. And I was like, do we have like any money anywhere? He goes out to one of our cars and comes in with a roll of quarters, like $10 in quarters. And I was like, that's it. Put it under her pillow.
So random.
Right. But like,
do you guys always have rolls of quarters?
No. So it just worked out.
That's so funny. She got $10.
She got $10. Yeah. It was a roll of quarters. And I mean, kind of cool. She was into it.
Inflation, like tooth fairy gives a lot of money.
Dude, last time the other tooth, all we had was a 20. So she got a $20 bill.
My kids literally get like $2.
That's normal.
Yeah.
Like $20 is not normal for losing a tooth.
I hope not. Otherwise, that's what people should do.
I'll knock some of my teeth out. Someone will pay me.
So the hack is,
you came up with this one.
Recycle the money.
That's right.
Take the money from the last tooth because they have it like shoved in a drawer. Pull it on out. Stick it right back under the pillow. They'll never know unless they get a little bit older. My son, I don't know, like a couple years ago was like, the tooth fairy is not real, Mom. And why do you think that? And we went through the whole thing. He's like, Santa, the tooth fairy, the whole thing. And I was like, yeah, all right, but your sister still believes, so don't say anything. So then he loses the tooth and he wakes up and he's like, there's no money under my pillow. I said, you told me the tooth fairy doesn't exist.
Right.
He's like, I still want money. I'm like, that's not how it works.
So do your kids still believe in like the tooth fairy and Santa Claus and stuff?
Sydney does.
How old is she?
She's 10.
Wow, you guys have done a great job perpetuating the lies.
No, I don't really do. I'm ready for her to know all that fun stuff under the tree is from us.
Right. Like, yeah, why are we giving some random dude credit?
But or you would think like her friends talk about it on the playground.
Totally.
But she's definitely like Adam's a critical thinker. Like, this doesn't make sense. How could Santa exist? Right. And Sydney is just loving the joy of like these fantasies. So I think even if she knows, she'll never admit that she knows.
Yeah. Because
she wants like the joy of it all.
Right. Right.
So yeah, we're still doing it.
Presley asked me the other day, Mom, is the tooth fairy real? It was like it was very like, is the tooth fairy real? And I was like, I mean, I don't know. What do you think? I always put it back on them. Like, I don't know. What do you think? She's like, I don't know. I mean, and she's like, so she's on the brink of, and then I don't think Sonny's going to give a shit.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's going to care at all. I don't think he cares.
I'm distracted looking at ourselves. My hair has a Brazilian blowout in it and I can't wash it yet. And I look like I rubbed a balloon on the top of my head.
It does.
I know.
I see what you're talking about.
It bugs the shit out of me.
Isn't that really expensive?
I mean, it's not cheap.
Do they put like a gas mask on and stuff when they do it? Do you wear a mask?
He does not. So I wear a mask. I wear like
a normal mask,
like a COVID mask, and I bring one for her. She's like, I should wear one every time. I'm like, you really should.
It's so like toxic.
Okay.
No, this is a thing.
No, I know.
Like someone that would do my hair, she said that she puts on a full gas mask and gives one to the client.
I know who you're talking about. However, what we do where I get my hair done is if you're doing the Brazilian, you like go to the special area where the door opens. So you're like half, like you're at
Ventilated?
you're at the seat right by the outside. And they have these things above your head that look like giant sized breast pumps. You know what you attach to the nipple?
Yeah.
That like cone shaped thing. So it's this cone shaped like filter that goes right above your head that sucks up the fumes.
Oh.
So like before they had these, it would like burn my eyes. It's bad. It's really bad. And you could feel
Yeah,
it.
it's really bad.
Okay. Do you want me to go through the list of the bad things you do? Should we
No.
talk about it?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. But with this like breast pump above my head, it just like sucks it up and you don't like feel it.
I'm
So I
forgetting
think it's
what what does the end of the breast pump look like? I'm forgetting.
like a cone. Like it's a
How
cone.
do I not remember what it looks like?
Oh,
Yes.
blacked it out. It's like a big cone that like attaches to your nipple and it like sucks.
I'm gonna Google it also
Okay.
while we're sitting here.
So
Now it's bugging me.
so it looks like these huge breast pumps above your head and
Right.
it sucks all the fumes into them. So you really,
Minimal exposure.
well, I mean, all I know is what
Oh,
used
yeah.
to burn me doesn't burn anymore. And then we put on masks and we're right by the door. So it's as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
I will say my 96-year-old grandma who definitely has dementia now setting in. She even lectured me about it. She knew she's never had one in her life. But what are you going to do? You've seen my hair curly. I just can't. It's too much. Too much.
I mean, I
You
like
know
my hair
what?
curly, but
We all
what's the
have our
difference? What
things.
there's that, but then how come just not straightening it? It's just way
Because
harder.
it grows in and it's that curl and it's so
Oh.
hard to straighten and it's a different texture and
Oh, I see.
this just
It
makes my
doesn't
life so
look
much.
silky smooth.
I know. I can't wait to wash it. You have to wait 48 hours before I can wash my hair.
That
and
is
it'll
so
feel-
interesting that something can like straighten a hair. Anyway, I digress.
We digress.
But yeah, so recycling tooth fairy money, genius.
I mean, anything,
it.
literally, okay. Adam's at the age where a lot of the gifts that he's given are gift cards.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If I'm in a pinch,
Yeah.
he has so
absolutely.
many gift cards in his drawer. What we should do, and I know we have friends that do this, and this is what I should have done at his birthday, is just like, give me the gift cards, we'll give you the money. Because like it's, you know,
Yeah.
but I just didn't. And now he has a bunch of gift cards. He's going to a birthday party today. I did buy a new gift card because like he would, now he's old enough he would notice. But I used to just take a gift card and stick it back in the bag.
Yeah. They like never get over $30.
The kids don't lack for anything. Like we spend
Right.
plenty of money on them. They don't
Totally.
like, they don't even know their birthday money's there because we buy them all the shit they want
Totally.
anyway.
No, I'm all about it. I'm
Yeah.
all about it.
So yeah, recycle that. Recycle that money.
Yeah, no, that's genius. That's genius. I saw, so this is for like littler kids.
Uh-huh.
Oh no. I'm sorry. It wouldn't be for littler kids. Anyway, this woman on Instagram, again, the gal on the Instagram gal, I forget what her name is, but
None of these are original to you.
these are not, I can't, yeah, this is not my idea. But you know, like you're sitting in the car, the headrest thing, how it comes off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you take like a big Ziploc
Mm-hmm.
and you can put an iPad in it or whatever, and then you hole punch,
Mm-hmm.
and then you put it where through the headrest prongs go through it, and then
Mhm.
there's just like a bag, like a clear bag with like an iPad or something the kids can watch in the car.
Why can't they just hold it? Because they're too little?
Right. Yeah. I guess it'd be
Yeah.
for more littler ones, but like
Yeah.
that, I wish I had known that because my kids definitely needed more screen time.
Did we even have iPads when they were little?
Jesse, we weren't born in the 20s. Yes, we had iPads.
I don't know.
We had cars.
No, we did not have iPads when Adam was little. I remember being at restaurants and stacking milk creamers and stacking jams and being like, oh,
All right, I'm gonna see when the first iPad came out.
Timber. Okay.
That sounds fun.
I think every parent knows this one.
But
Counting.
2010.
He was born in 2012.
It was there.
It was there.
It was there.
I was a really good parent. I
You
wasn't
were.
giving screen time to my toddler.
That's right. Okay, wait, what were you?
Counting. When I start counting, my kids run. They are just
Oh, yeah.
tip top shape. But like did I ever beat them when I got to 5? Like, have they ever been punished at 5?
Well, what would happen if you got to 5?
I've never had to.
And why are you counting to 5 and not 3?
Probably 3. I don't know. Whatever.
Can you imagine?
25.
Can you imagine? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, who counts to 5?
Someone that wants to give their kids enough time to listen. Someone who doesn't want to be bothered by
So funny.
implementing a consequence. But there's something about counting where kids just, that's what does it. That's what scares them. That's what makes them listen. And I've always wondered, what has ever happened if we get to that number?
No, and then what like ramification does that have down the road when they're like in school counting? It's like triggering.
They're triggering. But that's always been a hack. That's always worked. Always worked.
It does work. But I mean, we
Probably
would
do
follow at 3, we would do a timeout if they didn't. Otherwise,
I'm sure I must.
you
at
must have
some
done
point.
something and it just worked. Yeah, you planted the seed and
know.
it worked.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's gotten to the point where I start counting and they're like,
Right. That's what I mean. It's like traumatized.
what
I've
happened?
done it. I do it often. That's like
Do
one
you
of
still
my
count?
Yes, that's to 3. That's one of my go-tos.
So we implemented, now that they're older, instead of counting, we have a point system.
Yeah,
I
that's cool.
we do have a friend that I don't think likes to be named on this podcast, but they have something similar that I kind of like adopted and changed for myself. So every day, you might want this. This has been working extremely well. Like, we have not faltered. Every day they start the day with 4 points. Don't ask me how I got to 4.
Okay.
It's 4. When they act like little shitheads, they lose a point.
Okay.
If they end the day with any amount of points, they get a star. So they
Okay.
get 4 chances, right?
Yep.
If they end the day with 0 points, they get no star. Every day they get a star, they get $1. Okay. So they have these, like, I think I've talked about, like, the green light cards,
Mm-hmm.
like their little bank accounts.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever they end the week with, which is usually $7, we'll put $7 on their green light card. Adam now wants it on Apple Pay. So he's like, well, whatever. So they get the money, and then that's the money they have to budget and use. We're going to spend the money on them anyways.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's
My hair.
There's like a strand of short hair. It's probably like 3 inches long and it's very distracting. It's like very erect. It's all I can
Did you just want to use the word?
all I can notice when let me just point it out. It's like this chunk right
Oh.
there, the broken one.
The broken one.
And yeah.
Instead of saying broken, we're going to say new growth.
Okay. I like that. Positive
We
spin.
did talk about my hair being broken, and I put like a heat protector on the day I wash it, and then I only wash it once a week. And she's like, no, you need to put heat protectant on like every time you use heat.
Yeah. Well,
So that's
yeah.
what
That
well,
makes sense.
you're talking to a curly haired girl.
It's true.
I don't know.
This one, yeah, so that's a good hack. And it just kind of reminds me of a huge hack. And I know there's mixed thoughts on this, but bribery.
Oh, 1,000%.
Like,
Gotta
if
do it.
you know, when Presley was doing the younger dance level, she wasn't as into it, right? She's like 5. And it was every week. If you go to both days, Tuesday, Thursday, on Friday, you'll get something like $5 or under. I was like, I will bribe you to stay and dance. Like, I will. And I expose her to other things. I'm not one of those crazy moms, but she does Girl Scouts, chorus. She wants to do a gymnastics class over the summer, which is part of her dance curriculum. Anyway, now she's there 4 days a week, and it's, Mom, I don't want to leave. And I'm like, Presley, you've been here 3 hours. Leave. Then we get in the car. Do I have dance tomorrow? No, it's Friday, Presley. Oh. So my bribery paid off. She's happy. She loves it.
Yeah. Bribery is key, but think about it as adults. We don't do shit for free.
That's exactly right.
We get paychecks.
Well, some people do. Some people do things out of the goodness of their heart.
That's not the kind of stuff I'm talking about. I'm talking about stuff we don't want to do.
Totally.
Like working. Like, who's going to go to work and work a 40-hour a week job or how for free?
It's almost bribery It's like soft bribery, even for grown-ups.
Well, it's working for positive reinforcement.
Right.
Same thing for kids.
Yeah.
Why would they do something they don't want to do?
Yeah. I don't
For
feel bad
free.
about it. I think it's
I
great.
think you have, if you are a parent and you've never used bribery, you're lying.
It's in there somewhere.
1,000%. Or, let us know. Let us know how you've gotten through without
Oh,
bribery.
yeah. And of course, for anyone who wants to drop a comment, we want to know, what are your go-to moments?
Actually, can just someone drop a comment
Can
so we feel like we're not
anyone?
talking to air.
No one.
Can someone let us know they're listening? Fine. We
I
have
think
each
I have,
other.
a couple comments on maybe Apple.
I never look, so to
I've
be
checked.
fair, I have no idea.
Yeah. What else? What do we got?
White noise.
Ugh. I don't really like white noise, but
I know I made you
do.
sleep with it the other night.
That didn't bother me.
I love white noise. So it has gone to the point where Ben and I sleep with it because we're so accustomed to it. But with the kids, when they were younger, I loved it because it, wherever you are, if you're not home, if you're pushing them in the stroller, you're sleeping somewhere else, you turn on the white noise and it just signals them it's time to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Like Pavlov's dog.
Mm-hmm. Classical conditioning. That's
Yeah.
right.
Exactly. So,
yeah, it's like portable. You can bring it around places, and
my phone's blowing up.
you're
Sorry.
really popular.
It's really not. My family has this huge group text going and they keep texting. And then we're getting our cars washed and he's texting. I had to respond to that. That's a hack.
Yeah, you're having someone come here, right?
Yeah, it's not
Here.
that much more than going to the car wash, and they do such a better job, and you can just do it. They do it while you're home, or sometimes we'll have them come to the clinic and
It's so amazing.
anybody who wants to get their car washed can just get their car washed, and then it's just
You don't have
done.
to go
It's
anywhere.
literally $5 more than going to a car
Oh,
wash, and you don't have to
worth
sit there,
Yeah.
and you don't have to, and they do a better job.
You don't have to carve time out of your day.
Yeah.
It's that's just one of those things.
So worth it.
Getting the car washed, getting it vacuumed.
Mhm.
Anyway. Okay, so wait, the one we were talking about, it was reminding me of the white noise. So I think it was after my first child, I realized they had portable bottle warmers. Huge.
Oh.
Bottle warmers.
I raised
Doesn't have to
kids back
plug
in the
in.
olden days, right? I didn't have all these
Bells and whistles.
hacks.
But then this is the other thing I figured out with my son. He's 5 now. I figured out, because I always had to supplement formula with breast milk.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'd make the bottle with water out of the fridge, like filtered water from the fridge, and it'd be cold. And then you have to put it in the warmer. So with my second kid, like in the middle of the night,
my kids have
middle of the night. So I learned with Sunny, just give them lukewarm water from the jump. You don't have to heat it up. They just get used to having lukewarm room
Same
temperature.
thing with those.
To me, that was
the warm wipe,
exactly.
the wipe warmer.
It's
oh my
come on.
god!
Come on, just
your
use a wipe.
Your baby's it's not warm.
Yeah, but I mean, I do love all the little things they've come out with, but some of them it's let's just get back to basics.
It makes me feel like I should have another baby.
Oh
my god! If Ben would have been on board.
If only.
He was like, who you doing that with? And I was excuse me, will you help me raise it?
Would he?
At least? Nope. I got pregnant by someone else?
Well, what if you did artificial insemination?
Oh, he's not trying to avoid the sex part. He's trying to avoid the raising of the child part.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. That wouldn't make any sense. My mind is not working today.
Mine's not either. We're waiting to make another pot of coffee. He's always said if they came on at 1, if he could bypass the first year, he'd consider a 3rd.
I'm gonna say 2. I mean, I'm gonna just add another year in there.
Yeah.
Maybe get him at 2.
His mantra's been from the get-go, we're 2 and we're through.
Same. Me.
He doesn't have a lot of opinions that are really strong and I can't bend them. This is one of them.
That's fair. That's a big deal. Having another child is a big deal.
It's a big deal. I really was hoping though, after his vasectomy, we'd have that oops.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. I've been waiting for my pregnancy for years.
Did he ever go back in? I mean, I don't know if he wants us.
No, he didn't, because he was with Kaiser.
Oh, so he could still have one in the chamber.
Here's hoping. 42 and pregnant. I mean, it happens more and more.
It does. It does. They have to go back and have it checked. Justin never did. But I mean, at
No,
this point,
so Ben was with Kaiser
Mhm.
and he had the vasectomy. And then after, because you're supposed to wait how many, like 2 or 3 months? By that time, he was with a new insurance company.
Oh,
he couldn't get it checked.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So you
It's
could
been
still
like a
have one in there.
couple,
You never, yeah.
in
That
a
would be kind of
while.
a
Do
weird
you remember
sperm
the
if it made it.
video? I'm sure I sent it to you guys. Poor guy. He was like walking out like a penguin.
I don't remember that, but
It was so funny. And then
that
he like
procedure's gnarly.
he figured out that I was filming him. And he was gave me the Ross Geller. That's you. He said during his procedure, the guy was like super nice and he started like walking him through the steps that he was doing. And Ben was like, I'm good.
Oh
Just
my
like,
gosh, yes.
I don't want to know. Just
No. They don't put them out for it. It's the weird. It is.
no, they just sit
I know
there.
it's
I won't say who, but somebody we know. When he was doing his, the doctor in the middle of it went, oh shit.
what does that
I
mean?
think he dropped a tool or something, but could you imagine in the middle of it?
And it's their
the,
penis.
the doctor's like, isn't it their balls?
Oh yeah, it's their balls.
The doctor's like, oh shit. Could you imagine?
No.
Such a funny story.
Oh my
I
gosh.
can't stand my hair.
I think it'll be good and when you
Yeah.
after
Oh
you
yeah.
do
Well, it's
something.
totally worth it.
Yeah.
But I keep getting glimpses of myself and I get distracted.
I know another one, and again, this isn't mine, but if you need something to do with your kids and they're old enough to where they won't
Sarah, do you have any that are yours?
roll of quarters. Bribery is mine. I mean, everybody uses it. Okay, but no.
Pretty
If
sure
you
I put Bribery on
want,
the list.
if you want something for your kid to do and they're not going to choke on it, give them pipe cleaners and beads, and they will go just have at it for like ever.
Oh.
They can make things. They can, if they're like trying to think of when they stop putting stuff in their mouth, like 3-ish, 4-ish.
I don't remember.
I know I already forgot, but you give them just different colored, yeah, and beads or like a tub of like the shaving cream with the dot. Like there's
Oh my
so
God,
many different things.
I can't with the mess. You let your kids play with Play-Doh too, don't you?
I don't. My husband does, and I'm the one that cleans it every single time. And he'll come in with it, and I'm like, "Why did you get Play-Doh?
Oh,
Like out of all the things."
no, my kids have never.
And now Play-Doh doesn't dry, like it doesn't get hard anymore.
Ugh.
That's what she said. And
That's what he
said. And it makes it harder to clean it. It's not like a
And then,
good
like the
thing.
mixing of the colors, just the whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, and it smells and like
In our clinic, the occupational therapists use like Play-Doh and shaving creams, and they have these sensory bits with the beads. And every time I go in the gym, if we're like co-treating or I'm just like in there, I just look at them and I'm like, you guys are saints. I am not the fun therapist that brings. I used to be when I was a younger therapist. Like I'd bring
probably
in Play-Doh.
before kids, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before kids.
Yep.
I'm sure. And then you get to the point where you're just like, nope.
Well, like how it's gonna go. It's like, yeah, it's gonna be fun and everything, but it's gonna be a huge mess. It's just to me, it's over that.
I just can't.
I know. And shout out to all kudos to the moms and dads
Creative
that
moms.
let their kids make a bunch of messes. I love that. Totally love that. It's just not my thing. I don't like having to clean up Play-Doh or like what's the other stuff that they make? Not gel, slime. There's no reason to ever be playing with slime. What are you looking at?
A really sad message.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Oh, do you want to talk about it?
So you want to see? So my sister sent this picture of my grandma when she was young and my dad and 2 of my uncles. It's not a beautiful photo.
Oh, yeah.
They're little, they're by the pool. And because my sister was trying to show that my dad looks like her son or vice versa. And my dad just wrote,
because it's his brother.
my dad's one of 4, and all 3 of his brothers have passed.
Oh my gosh.
And his mom has dementia. And he's like, sadly, all 3 of those people are gone.
Wow.
Anyways, I just saw that come through. That was really sad.
Oh, That's so
Okay,
sad.
I'll stop looking at my phone. Who knew that was coming through?
Right.
Anyways, go back to
Mm.
pipe cleaners.
Well,
Play-Doh.
we made it past pipe cleaners and beads, but Play-Doh and slime just
Oh, I
gross.
hate slime.
It's so
hate
gross.
it.
It smells
Yeah.
weird and it's messy.
No, I know. I
I
hate
just
all
don't have
that
any
stuff.
desire.
I wish I was more fun about that stuff, but I'm not.
Too, and I know I'm gonna regret like
Just let the mess
let the
happen.
mess happen. I do try. I have moments where I'm fun like that. It's just like
I'll turn on like music and dance with
totally.
them.
We do like movie and pizza night or like movie and dinner night. We do
Totally.
that. We sit, we do
just
bracelets.
don't want
We
the
do
mess.
we play Trouble. This is our new thing at night. We
Uh-huh.
all play Trouble
That's
together. And it's
fun.
really and it's great. Like Sunny's learning turn taking. It
Yeah.
addresses impulsivity. Like get your but of course I'm like, get your hand off the board. It's not your turn. You know, like but I'm
It's fun.
trying to teach all the things, but it's really fun.
Yeah. Games with the kids are super fun. That's part of like why I love when we go on little vacations with them because it just turns into like a bunch of games and
Mhm.
hanging out. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun. I had fucking so mean
But
when they were little and they would fight. I mean, mine are exactly 2 years apart. So it was basically like raising twins for a while because they were just both in the toddler phase and
yeah.
the young kids phase. Actually, okay, I take that back for people actually raising twins. Sorry. But like they were just
How dare
fighting.
you?
I would just tell them there was a camera in every room. So when they would come in
That's actually
and say
really
like
smart.
he da 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 da, she da 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 da, or if like I thought one of them was like lying, I'd be like, I'm just gonna go watch the camera, so you might as well tell me the truth.
And then they would?
And then they would. And then as they got older, they'd be like, go watch the camera.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
not lying. Go watch the cameras. And eventually we had to be like, there's no camera.
There's no camera. That's so funny. I was looking at our list of like what we were going to
And you
talk
didn't know what
about.
that was.
I saw cameras when they were little and I'm thinking like, hello, Captain Obvious. Like everyone knows to have a camera, like a baby monitor.
Oh.
So that has a little
Yeah.
twist to it.
Yeah.
I like that.
does.
We're gonna go. So if I go check the cameras, is it going to show that you did it or you did it?
Yep. And it worked every time.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's like the Santa's watching situation. Santa's watching.
Santa.
Did you put paper plates?
Oh yeah, paper plates. But yes, but there's a caveat. I'm also trying to get away from is there plastic in paper plates?
Oh, can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah, and also look, this is day like 5 of no Starbucks. Hello. This is a
Wait,
big deal. I haven't done Starbucks in like 5 days.
You've done this before.
This is the Jessie, that's not what you say to someone who's accomplished something.
Oh, congratulations.
Can you imagine as a therapist if I was like, they're like, I have 5 days sober. You've done that before. This is big.
Yes, I'm very proud of you.
Like I have been having, yeah. Anyway,
I am.
what were we talking about?
I'm very proud of you.
What were we talking about?
Plastic.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, paper plates is great. You don't have the mess, but I also just got stainless steel bento boxes. I am trying to get away from the microplastics because everything's packaged in plastics and all the cancer's going up and
you're talking about too just like eating off like plastic silverware?
No.
Okay.
I don't do that. But paper plates, I'm wondering if they have plastic in them. I need to look into this.
You heard about the whole Kellogg's thing too, since we're on the kick.
I know it's a shit company, but what?
There's like a huge Kellogg's ban going on right now, and
yeah, good. And like Skittles, and like, did you see the thing with the Skittles from the other country? Skittles here, the ingredients.
Yeah, same with Kellogg's. Same with the cereals.
Just do it the way other countries are doing it.
I know. Maybe we should live in another country.
Yeah. That's my contingency plan.
I just don't know if Skittles, like a Brazilian blowout. Like, where do I draw the line?
You like Skittles?
I love Skittles.
I never knew. Wait, did I know this?
I guess you just don't pay attention to the things that matter to me. I'm more of a fruity candy type of person.
Same. I'm not like a chocolate.
To be fair, you don't pay attention to food in general.
No, I'm not a foodie. I did pay attention to your decorations when I walked in though today, and they look really good.
Thank you.
The ones outside. I took a moment I saw the little thing climb, the little like skeleton thing climbing. I saw all this stuff in your yard. It looks really good at night.
You need to bring the kids at night because Ben has worked so hard
It
on
looks
this
really good.
fog machine. So everything out there, like the skeleton that's like vomiting in the trash can,
Yeah.
it lights up and it's like green. It looks
He
like
made
green.
all of that. That's seriously impressive.
Yeah, every year he makes a new decoration. So last year it was that big like tree stump monster looking thing, and at night it looks like there's fire going through it. And then he has this fog machine that he's been working so hard on because he didn't want just like normal fog. It like almost looks like the house is on fire. There's so much fog that like comes through and like fills the front yard.
He's
Like
very handy.
he's very handy. He's very handy.
He like made a freaking bench in here, like and a
I-
table, and
He built our kitchen table. He made our concrete coffee table and the side table.
that one.
That bench I love though, because I was in the antique mart and I saw like a $2,000 wooden bench, and it was this beautiful reclaimed wood.
Mhm.
So he's like, let me just make it. And I said, first of all, I just can't if you're gonna take 6 months, because usually it just takes so long. But I was looking on Wayfair and everything just looks like so artificial.
Yeah.
He's like, no,
Yes,
I'll
it
do
is.
it. Because he's just like, give him a project and he's so happy. He's like, I'm gonna build something with what, like buy, like he's so happy. But he made
Oh my
wood
God.
from Home Depot look reclaimed. He like found this technique to make it look reclaimed and then stained it. And he did it in a weekend.
It's seriously amazing. You guys should have a garage sale, and
Of
then
his
also
furniture.
have like a section of his furniture that's like priced.
We talked about like how could he sell stuff on Etsy,
Mhm.
because he really makes gorgeous stuff. But like, how do you ship it? It's just such a thing.
The
And
whole thing.
he works full time, you know?
Well, so even just for a hobby, I'll commission him to make something for us. We'll pay him. I need a coffee table.
I don't think you
anyway.
have to pay him. You could just tell people about it. He did have a dream a couple years ago of just building furniture full time.
Ben had a dream.
Ben the Builder.
Or like build it by Ben.
Build it by Ben.
Built by Ben. Ben built. Okay. Anyway, those are
All
our
right.
mom hacks.
Let's go make coffee.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Bye.
All right, guys, here's the deal. If you like what you hear,
And we know you do.
be sure to like, subscribe,
And write us a review.
that rhymes.